what's the deal with what's being implied when we watch movies and TV shows in which men have, let's say, 10% body fat? What does that imply about that character? Hi, in case you're new to this channel, I'm Slick Nick, your personal keto bro. No, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, a nutritionist, or a personal trainer, just some random guy in the state of Tennessee. Yeah, did I do the shirt high enough? There you go, Tennessee. Who is exploring this journey of being keto as I am, working towards that goal of 17% body fat, as I'm now less than 2 months from turning 40. I want to be able to fit in a size medium t-shirt without the bottom half sticking out like a dress. I'm telling you up front what my goals are, what my motivation is. Do I need big muscles? No. I care about being low fat, and the way I do that is eating more fat. That's what these videos are about as far as being keto. If I'm eating this much fat a day, I'm eating half as much protein, and I'm only eating like this much carbohydrates, less than 50 a day. So I remember when I saw the movie Ant-Man. I've seen, of course, all 24 original Marvel movies in the original canon. I saw Ant-Man in the theater, and Paul Rudd, interesting, a little bit of trivia. So he's about the same height as me. He also has he's of Jewish ethnicity, as happens to be on my mom's side. There's similarities. He's a cool guy. He's funny. Everybody loves Paul Rudd, right? But so I was watching Ant-Man, and that was when the big reveal happened. He took off his shirt, and you see how, whatever word you want to use, ripped, cut, six-pack, all that stuff, right here. And he's a little over 10 years older than me. So at the time, he was in his 40s, and I'm thinking, he's in his 50s now. But when Ant-Man, the first one came out, I'm thinking he's in his 40s. And when you look at the character he played, it wasn't implied that he was a slave to the gym. And that's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who maintains a six-pack and these visible abs, it's implying a lot about you as a human being. It's implying that, yeah, you're at the gym a lot. You're doing HIIT, you're doing TUT. Your diet is extremely strict. I mean, a lot of people say my diet is extreme, being keto, but even more so if you're maintaining that six-pack all the time. So it's funny though, when we watch a movie or a show, whether it's a superhero or not, if the person has that kind of body, it's implying they're sacrificing a lot to get that. So it's funny because the character, Scott, that he plays in the movie, it's like, when you go back and watch that movie, do you see any signs that he would do what it would require to maintain a six-pack? I don't think so, and I think that's the case with a lot of these people, but it's the actors doing all the sacrifice. Meanwhile, the character themselves couldn't even do that. And I think that creates a little bit of a paradox. Does anybody agree with me? Does that make sense, how it's almost a continuity, that's the word, issue, that ultimately, how could this character exist looking like this when that character wouldn't have the time and access to eat that way and to work out at a gym? Because all those actors have personal trainers anyway. Even Chris Hemsworth, who played Thor, in between shots, they actually handed him weights, and he was doing this to get his muscles as big as they could possibly be right before they started recording that scene. So it's very impractical that men would live their lives that way, especially the ones we see them acting on screen. So that itself creates a paradox, that if that character themselves wouldn't look that way if they didn't have the crazy diet that they have and the crazy gym time that they have. Your thoughts on that belong right here.